Yes, people, Arsenal with Ash, we did it. We secured second place, a 1-0 victory at home to Newcastle. A tough game, but we got the job done. Our season's pretty much done now. We've got one more game left. We can't finish higher than second. We can't finish lower than second. And yeah, it's time to focus on what has to be, and make no mistake about it, what has to be a massive summer for the club. Transfers are frying already all around Europe, in the Premier League as well. So we need to make sure we're getting our deals done quick and fast. The message has come out from the board, from Arteta, Josh Kroenke before the game, saying that they will be investing in the squad. Arteta after the game saying we need to be focusing on that and pushing for targets. So yeah, it's a big summer for us, massive summer. I keep saying it. It has to be probably our biggest in our history. And yeah, because we need to make sure we move that needle and we get to where we need to get to next season, which is winning the big trophy. So yeah, it's a moment for us to now focus on that. Yes, we've got Southampton away, but it's a bit of a dead rubber. They've got nothing to play for. We've got nothing to play for. So yeah, it's all systems go with the summer, man. But yeah, in terms of the Newcastle game, we started off poorly. The feeling before the game around the Emirates, it was a little bit flat in terms of like the atmosphere, and you could just tell it's a club that expected to be in an important position at this time of the season. And obviously that's not happened. We've obviously fallen short in the league, and in the Champions League we went out in the semi-finals. So yeah, we don't have anything more to look forward to this season. So yeah, this game felt a bit flat, and it clearly that rolled out onto the pitch because the players weren't at it. They weren't at it. Newcastle were on us. David Raya kept us in the game with some great saves. But second half, just like the Liverpool game, we came out firing much better in the second half. Got the goal. All important goal from Deck. Brilliant finish again from him. Best midfielder in the league. Remember, I told you that. And yeah, we managed to hold on and win the game. So yeah, well done to the boys. A couple of players played their last minutes for us. Jorginho came on, Tierney came on. Both of those are expected to leave in the summer. Deal was pretty much agreed already. So yeah, fair play to them boys. They've served us well. Can't knock both of them. And yeah, we wish them the best for the future. So we've got another injury. Saliba went off at half time, felt something in his hamstring, another hamstring issue. Timber, looking like he's going to have some minor surgery on his ankle, another injury issue. Yeah, that's something we need to make sure that we work on in the next season, because yeah, we're going to need the squad fit and firing and pushing each other to reach our goals. I think it's a blessing that there's no international football this summer. There's no we're not in the Club World Cup thing that they've set up this summer, so the players can have a good rest and get ready for pre-season and all be there at the same time and pushing. I'm buzzing for that. It's been a while since we've had that opportunity. So yeah, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Arteta said it after the game. Listen, we've tried our best this season, and many teams that would have been in these situations with the injuries we've had, the suspension, all of this sort of stuff, they would not be in second place and get into Champions League semi-finals. I'll tell you that for free. So yeah, big up the boys and Arteta for trying their best to get through this. The board failed them in the summer, and in January failed them to get the deals over the line that we needed. In January especially, it was negligence, it was poor. To not bring in a striker or an attacker of some sort, and ultimately we've fallen short. And no one can be surprised after going through January not signing anyone with all the injuries that we had. But yeah, hopefully going forward they've learned from their mistakes, and this summer, like I said, needs to be massive. I'm trying to see a striker. I'm trying to see a left winger of the top caliber, by the way. I'm trying to see midfielder for, looks like Zubimendi's going to be replacing Jorginho. Can we get another one over the line? Maybe a creative midfielder, or do we bring Fabio Vieira back? Are we going to bring in a centre back or a left back? Are we going to bring in a goalkeeper? There's lots of questions to be asked, and they need to be at it from now. Arteta said the plan's already been made. We know what we want to do. Go and do it. I don't want to hear no excuses. So yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, for now, like I said, we've secured second place. We'll leave that top 5 battle to the rest of them on the final day. That's going to be mad. and see what happens. But yeah, player ratings for this one, I'm going to give David Raya in goal. It's a bit of a mixed bag with him, because he gave the ball away in a couple of dangerous positions, but made some amazing saves as well. Some really, really top saves. And he's in line to get that golden glove if he keeps a clean sheet against Southampton. He will get it because he's currently joint top with Matt Sells at Forest. So they either share it or Raya gets it if he gets that clean sheet. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. And then Ben White at right back. I thought he had a decent game, Ben. I thought he had a decent game up against a tricky opponent in Gordon. But yeah, he done his job, stuck at it, got through the whole game as well. That's probably the best we've seen Ben all season. So yeah, happy to have him back, and hopefully he can have a big season and help next season as well. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 as well. No, I'm going to give him an 8. I'm going to give him an 8. Saliba only played the first half, so I can't rate him too much. We were a bit shakier in the first half, to be fair. And he did have a couple of moments himself. Like I said, the mental fatigue, I can see it. So yeah, his season's done, I reckon. Let him have a break and enjoy his summer. So yeah, I'm going to give him probably a 6 out of 10. Kivior, I thought was really good. Had a really good game, especially when Calafiori came on and he went to right centre back. He's shown himself, He's really shown himself, and I'm looking at him now and I'm thinking, we could keep you as a squad player. It doesn't get much better than that as a backup centre back. So it's to weigh up. Do we cash in now when he's at the peak of his powers in terms of him as an Arsenal player, or do we keep him and keep him as a squad player? I'm leaning towards the squad player type. So yeah, I'm going to give him I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. In fact, I'm going to give him a man of the match because I thought he had a really good game. Miles at left back, another good game. He looked a bit sluggish in the first half in parts, but he grew into it, and ultimately we ended up with a clean sheet. So big him up. I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Thomas Partey, I thought he had a good game in parts, but also some sloppy moments as well. You do get that with him sometimes. So hopefully next season, if he does stay, his minutes he won't be playing as many games with Zubimendi in the team. And yeah, he can obviously show his class in parts when we need him, but we can't deal with these sloppy mistakes in especially in the big games. We can't be coping with that. But yeah, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Odegaard, I thought he had an okay game. He was decent, got the assist for the deck goal. Yeah, he has looked a little bit better in recent weeks, so I'm not going to criticize him too much. But yeah, he had a decent game. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Declan Rice, match winner. Banger, what a goal, man. He's really becoming like a little goal scorer for us now, and we need that from midfield if he's going to be playing in the 8. He is probably the best striker of a ball in the club. When he hits that ball, it stays hit, and that was a brilliant finish. Great technique. Big him up for that. I'm going to give him a 8.5 out of 10. And yeah, big him up for winning us that game and getting us over the line. Hopefully we get that man some trophies because he deserves that. Martinelli on the left was okay. Tried, worked hard. I like the way he was interchanging with Trossard from the left to the centre forward position. I like that a lot. Ultimately, with the ball at his feet, he doesn't have enough, man. Doesn't have enough. He's not creative enough. He's too predictable. He's too predictable when he's running at defenders. So it's quite easy to defend. But yeah, he had a decent game. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Trossard, I thought, had a really good game. Really good game, in fact. One of his better games for us. Was getting on the ball, was jinky, was making things happen, trying to create. So yeah, I thought, and he was working hard as well, getting back, tracking back. So I'm gonna give him an 8.5 out of 10. I thought he's definitely our top 3 player in this game. And then Saka, I thought he was quite quiet, to be fair. Didn't do too much. I saw him. It was interesting to see him floating into the centre of the pitch a lot more. He wasn't staying on the touchline. But to be honest with you, it was too cramped in there. They got 5 defenders. They got the centre mids, the 2 6s, 6/8s in Bruno and Tonali. So yeah, there wasn't really too much room in there for him to work his magic. He needs a break as well and come back firing for next season. But yeah, I'll probably give him a 7 out of 10. We saw Calafiori come off the bench at half time and he looked like a maverick. Absolute maverick, just a marauding centre back. Got the ball at his feet, courageous with it, and dealt with any defensive issues that he had to deal with. So big him up. He had a really good cameo. I'll probably give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he was that good. And then yeah, in terms of, I think we saw Jorginho come on, we saw Tierney come. Didn't really get enough minutes to impact the game too much. Jorginho actually lost the ball a couple of times in dangerous positions. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna give them a rating. And yeah, that's it for the Emirates this season. That's it. Yeah, it's all done and dusted. We've got one more game, like I said, and it's on to a massive summer. So let's see what we can do. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, people. See you for the Southampton preview. A lot of content going to be coming over the summer. So stay tuned, transfer news, all of this sort of stuff. And we'll see what happens, man. But yeah, see you next time.